Zara, so nice to have the first face-to-face lesson I've had in a while. That was pretty good. So so we were talking about "Sweet Creatures" by Harry Styles. So there was kind of two approaches we took to it, right? There was the one where we kind of did pretty much exactly what he did, the fingerstyle thing, and then there was the sort of the more bare bones approach, right, where we just take the chords that he's doing and sort of just strum them any which way, right? So first of all, now you've got the chords there in the sheet. So the way we did it was right. So first of all, we've got this open G here, and we're pinching the sixth string and the seventh string. So there's our pattern: pinch, bass, D string, B G. Okay. So I'll just do that a couple of times there. So there's the chord, and we've got B and so you're pinching sixth and second. Now, if you're holding a chord, then pretty much every string you could hit is going to be in key anyway. So don't be too picky about which string you hit. Um, so that's the general gist of the technique that he's using, right? So for now, we'll just go through the chords real quick. So we're going C. So that's a C there, right? Now how we know that is because it's if we take A sharp, B, C. And as well, because if you listen to that and then play the regular C chord, same thing pretty much, right? Okay, and then a B minor. So that's the thing with these shell chords, okay? Is good way to play them is get your bass note on either the E string or the A string or the D string. We'll stick to the E and A strings for now, okay? Bass note here, okay? So that's your root note. So whatever note that is, in this case it's a C note, so we're going to get a C. Chord is not exactly the right word here because we're only using two notes, but let's just call it that, okay? So we got C major. Now it's major because this one is up 2 frets from the bass, okay? There's C major, C minor, and then there's B minor, which he actually does play. So we've got G major, nope. So there's the main riff, I suppose you could say, the main theme or whatever. Now, so a nice easy way to play that would just be to strum it. So we've got that. So G, C, and then that B minor, kind of a lazy B minor, but it sounds just fine. So that is what he's doing here. So that's just second on the A, third on the D, on the B, and everything else open. So it sounds a bit nondescript, but it sounds just fine. So we've got. There we go. So that's simpler, but it gets the job done, right? If you don't want to be so obviously the finger style thing, definitely do that, but that's a more long term thing. If you kind of just want to play the song some way, that's a good way to do it. Just take the chords and stay with the general tempo. So then moving on, we've got sweet creature. Stay on the G, E minor. So that's it there. That's all you need. Because again, if that's B minor, then no B sharp, so C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E minor. Regular E minor. This E minor. Okay? So we're pinching again, hitting the bass note again, and we're leaving that G string open. D major. So again, now major, there's 2 frets between them. C major. So you've got the general style is just a pinched bass note. So bass note plus another one, hitting the bass note again, and hitting some other string. That's you don't want to be too specific about these things, okay? So and then 2 higher ones up in sequence. So that's so as I said, while you're holding the chord, it doesn't really matter too much that you hit the right strings. It's really just as long as you have the right amount of notes. So dum da 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 da, and then that way the rhythm carries on. The chord, the notes will kind of sort themselves out because you're holding the right chords anyway, right? Now, so another thing about that is as well is you should definitely have a listen to the song Blackbird. I know we played a little bit of it here, but listen to the whole thing. It's one of the kind of the well, it's saying it's one of the Beatles classics kind of doesn't mean much because they've got so many of them, but it's a really nice song, and I'm all but you know certain that Harry Styles got the idea for this song from Blackbird by the Beatles. Not that there's anything wrong with that, there's everybody's been inspired by the Beatles, but definitely listen to it because it's worth. If you like something, then it's worth having a listen to what it might have come from. You know what I mean? So, and this is very similar as well. So definitely check it out. Okay, so and what I want you to do as well is use that finger style for other things as well because you know Sweet Creatures is pretty fast. Is a very fast application of that particular way. So just slow it down for now. Try A minor maybe. E minor. G. D. It's kind of vague, but it keeps it going, keeps it chugging along, and it's a nice melodic way of playing chords that doesn't involve strumming. So just keep it chugging along and try to develop that technique so that you can play it at any speed, even at something like real slow, but it's lovely. All right, give it a go. I'll see you next time.